What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our channel here at Vagabond Builds. And today we're going to be talking about a 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland 4xe. Yes, the 4xe. And we're going to be talking about the exterior, interior, and some specs about this exact car. But before we do, stay tuned because we're going to drop that MSRP sticker for the exact package and price tag on this exact car. Also, it is not a sponsored video. So if you guys do like our content, please like our video, subscribe to our channel because it really helps us out, everybody. If you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we could talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to AutoNation, Ram, and Jeep for providing us this beautiful car for this review. Now let's go ahead and talk Overland 4xe. Now kicking off this review with this engine, and this is pretty much, I would say, the most important part of this Grand Cherokee Overland is because it's a 4xe. Now this is a 2.0 inline-4 turbocharged engine. Comes with 375 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque. Total output is that. A little bit about the MPGe, 56 combined, 23 combined gas only. Get 6,000 pounds of towing capacity, and if anybody wants to know, the hybrid battery is 17.3 kilowatts, 400 volt lithium ion battery with the 8-speed automatic transmission, and it does come 4x4 with airlift suspension. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later in the video. But guys, get a load of the 2022 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland 4xe, and the reason you will know it's a 4xe is because the blue in the Jeep sign and the powder coated tow hooks here. The recovery hooks are in that baby/blue or that sky blue look. Very cool. Now, also get a load of this beautiful front end. You kind of have that same staple of Jeep looking on that front end. LED lighting up top for your headlights, LED fog lighting, bumper sensors integrated. Same Jeep look with that kind of honeycomb grille. Camera integrated in the front with the camera washer right under that. Jeep in 3D. Of course, you got like your sensors here for crash warnings and things of that sort. Now coming over to the side of this beautiful car. 20-inch rims, bi-color in that kind of gunmetal gray interior look, glossy, with the machine surface silver. They are 20 inches. Right above that, I increased the air ride lift on this car so you guys get an idea, is that this is a quadra ride air suspension. You do have the possibility of dropping the ground clearance on this car, so that is optional to drop lower or pick up higher, in a total ground clearance of about 10.9 inches is what I believe. Loving how the wheel well trim does come in the same color as the car. 4xe here again. Now this is awesome. That push that cap opens up to you the plug. Now on this electric only part of this car, so if you were to just drop it into the electric, you get up to 26 miles of plug-in battery that you can do. So honestly, if you use this as a grocery getter, you don't even have to touch the gas option if you're constantly plugging in. Side mirror in that black gloss, integrated lighting with the camera right under that. Blind spot assist, heated, fully loaded side mirror. Grand Cherokee also in that blue lining. Check that out. Very cool, letting you know. And we love America. Flag. Awesome. Now you get the mud flaps in that Mopar staple. That is also another option that you get. You're not going to be seeing these mud flaps on all of them. Take that in consideration, along with the wheels or the rims. Remember, different trims will come with different looks on the wheels. Keyless fob entry with the dual color handles. Gas tank right here on the driver's side. Continuing over. Very nice. Same look on that Jeep Grand Cherokee over in the back. Privacy glass spoiler up top with your camera integrated here. Brake light integrated into that spoiler. Jeep in 3D with that blue lining. Very cool. 4xe stamped. Again, you're going to be seeing little blue trim here and there. Overland, very cool, giving you the full off-road experience. Bumper sensors integrated with the chrome and that honeycomb grille to kind of bring it together from the front all the way over to the back. Loving it, loving it, loving it with that dual tip exhaust. Awesome. Remember, towing capacity was 6,000 pounds right under this cap. Very cool. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Now you're going to pop this open and the camera is right over that license plate There you go. And now we're over into the trunk space. This being a 5-seater, very cool. I'm gonna lift this mat, showing you guys the tire situation. Full size tire with a little bit of pocket space. You got your tow hooks. Let's go ahead and, loving that. This is very fulfilling, awesome, love it. But cool. Now, see the subwoofer here? Want to tell you guys that because it is like a full bells and whistle package, you get that Macintosh subwoofer 19 speaker system, premium sound inside this car. Over to the left, you got little plug-in 12 volt, more hooks, 60/40 percenters on the back seats. Remember that. And of course, you can also integrate a cover if you don't want nobody looking through your glass. If you're, walking into the mall or the grocery store, you don't want nobody peeking into your trunk. Got speakers up top here with beautiful LED lighting integrated into the tailgate. Now, guys, you don't have that typical button here for that tailgate, but it's right here on the driver's side. We're gonna press and drop that. Now, you can set the height of that tailgate by pressing and holding that button itself. Also, this button here on the left-hand side or the driver's side of that rear camera will lock the car itself. So very cool option to have. Now let's go ahead and talk interior after pretty much talking about the exterior and some trunk space. So now sitting onto the interior side of the Overland 4xe, guys, get a load of this beauty that Jeep puts in their car. Loving the look, the high class feel. You're getting the off-road life with a nice high class feel, bougie, rich. Loving it. Now, starting to talk about this interior. We're gonna start off with the door panel. Got that wood inlay with that leather wrap, kind of off-white gray stitching control unit for your windows, and up top your control unit for your electric side mirror. You get up to 2 memory seating settings with a button for massage. Very cool. So, if you have a long day at work, you can drop that button and massage your back. Steering wheel, it does come heated. This is bells and whistles package. Kind of have that wood look integrated onto the steering wheel with your kind of pod steering. Black gloss integrated with your control units for that front clutch. Now let's go ahead and start the car for the sake of the video. Now you can hear the engine, the hybrid motor going, but it's going to turn off as we continue to talk and sit here. Got up on the front cluster, fully digital, hybrid system, letting you know it's right there. Of course, we need fuel low. It's at the dealership. Fog lights are on and things of that sort. Cold, hot, and your gas on the right-hand side. Now you can control your cluster through these arrows here, letting you know temperatures, go through your infotainment cards right in front of you. So navigation, map displays loading. Look at that. Super cool full navigation screen. Loving that option to have. On the left-hand side of this electric steering column, now this electric steering column does go up, down, forward, and back. You have your control unit for your hybrid electric and e-save system. Now, let's say you want to go hybrid or you want to just go full electric. You got a full plug charge overnight. You can go full electric, that 26 miles you get on that battery. Maybe you don't even want to touch your gas. And the e-save, very cool option. Right under that is your lighting with your fog lights. And under that is your parking brake button. Over to the infotainment screen. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Now it's Macintosh speaker, like I mentioned in the back. Split screen. Let's go ahead and make that big if you want to do that full screen. Very cool option to have. Go home, touch sensitive, pretty responsive. Very cool. Now you can control your heated seats right here. Ventilated seats also, and your heated steering right here. Awesome option. Let's go to nav. Now, for the sake of the time of the video, we're not going to go into all the cool knickknacks. Comfort. Let's go into this. Now, lets you know the airflow, feet up top, defrost, things of that sort. You get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto Assist. Very cool. Let's go ahead and go home. Right under that, you get your quad control, quad climate control unit. Now, everybody, it is a very egocentric car. Everybody gets their own temperature. Or you can sync it. That's also a possibility. But look, you get rear control defroster, up front defroster, heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering. Not only just the touch sensitive screen, allows you to control settings, but also you have manual buttons here. So depends what you like. Loving how it kind of Jeep does come to the consumer and lets them just enjoy every part of technology. Under that button opens up to you USB-C, USB-A plugins with aux and a 12-volt plug-in. Let me show you guys this. 12-volt plug-in with the wireless car charging pad right there for your phone. Now, near the toggle switch, parking, reverse, neutral, drive, you get that air ride suspension adjustment right here by this button. Very cool. Hill decline assist and the button for neutral. If your car dies, you just want to drop it into neutral. Four-wheel drive low, and your option to go in between snow. Gives you a little bit of different picture on the cluster. Sand, mud, rock, and goes into sport mode. So lets you also change that. And of course, according to your setting, the air ride suspension will adjust. Also, take a look at the dashboard once you guys kind of get an idea. It does have front crash warning right here. Heads up display, very cool option. Kind of dressed up in that leather with that gray stitching, dressed up leather in front of the passenger seat with that wood inlay and that matte kind of silver, hyper silver look. Straight to the point, glove compartment, seats. You have 12-way adjustable front seats, both seats. Heated, ventilated, perforated leather, very cool. Napa leather seats in the black. Overland on the backrest, kind of integrated or engraved into the leather. Awesome. Up top, very cool tilt option sunroof. Goes all the way to the second row seating. And it's fully to the back of that second row seating, that glass. But look at this glass, very cool. I'm gonna stop that there and let's go ahead and close it. Oh, vent. Playing around, it got 3 different buttons. So if you want just the visor, you got a button for the visor, and then you got a button just for the tilt vent. Then you got a button for opening and closing. So to where some manufacturers will put that tilt, slide, and close option on the same button. Super cool. LED lighting, rain sensor, live feed camera. Wanted to show you guys that. Look at all those beautiful cars at the dealerships. Now guys, we're pretty much done. But before heading over to the second row seating, what I forgot to mention is right over that infotainment screen, you got a nice little control unit here for your parking sensors, hazards, traction control, lane assist control, and all that good stuff. Now guys, we're pretty much done. Straight to the point, cubby space. But now that we're pretty much done, over to the second row seating, let's go ahead and talk about that. Now let's talk second row seating. First and foremost thing that we see is that Jeep does not simplify the back row seating, kept the same look, perforated Napa leather seats, armrest, simple, straight to the point, cup holders. Now, one thing I wanted to show you guys is, remember we dropped these down for you guys in the back, the 60%? You can also change the angle on this back seat, which is very convenient on like long road trips. Let's go ahead and sit inside the car. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, everybody, right under about 6 feet 2 inches. And legroom is clear. Remember, I did not move the seat sitting in the front. So you do have clearance on the legroom and head clearance. About 2 inches, I would say, on the head clearance, but also depends on how much you drop that back seat. You get a little bit more head clearance on that. Over to the door panel, got sun visors, very cool option. You will not see this in all the other Grand Cherokees. Of course, optional packages to add to your cars. That would inlay Macintosh covers into the door panels, premium sound, little switch for your unlock and lock button and your windows. In front of you, you got your pockets on the front seats, and right between the pockets on the front seats, you have your center console. Heated seats in the back also. So second row does come heated seats. Let's go ahead and show you guys how that looks. Turn on the vent. Remember, it does have quad control zone climate. So that is very cool. Right under that, got 115 volt, 150 watt AC inverter, USB-Cs, USB-A plugins for both sides. So everybody is getting their plugins and nobody is fighting. The back of the seats look very nice and classy. That like silver lining and trim, that kind of black, kind of integrated from the front over to the back. Very nice and beautiful. Oh, shiznit handle with your LED lighting right above that. Now guys, we're pretty much done. So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave in the comment section below. We'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible, but we really appreciate you guys. Now, as promised, we're gonna drop that MSRP sticker for the exact package on this car and price tag. Keep watching our channel. Thank you so much for watching again at Vagabond Builds. Stay tuned, we got cool things coming.